Hey everybody, welcome back to Meet in Excel Sigma. We are playing our Claw Assassin, and today we're going to start the 115 Rifts. So let's go start with Cross 3000. That sounds like a good start to me. It's an easy one. It's an extra all skill. These really shouldn't give us too much trouble. I'm expecting to fly through the 115s as well. Once we get to the 120s, I'm expecting them to be a little harder. I don't think Judgment Day will be hard. No, Judgment Day should be fine. Athala should be fine as well. It'll mostly just be the 125s when you get to them that are going to be a little more difficult. I guess, Traja's, Why is that not working? There we go. It's because my cat laid on my keyboard and got rid of my numlock. This isn't a super useful charm for us. The only stat on it that does anything is going to be our +1 to all skills. The rest of the stats don't really matter. I found out that there is a relic that gives +50 life regen per second for every base level in Shadow Refuge. 25 times 50, that's a fuck ton of life regen. And we're already, if you didn't know, maxing out Shadow Refuge for Pierce, because we're wearing Sacred Meat gloves that have 1% Fire and Lightning Pierce for every base point in Shadow Refuge. Even the enemies that are resistant to lightning are getting, or absorbs lightning, are absolutely shredding. Oop. I got stun locked here, though. It was the Bone Hawks, I think, yeah. This is still an incredibly squishy build. That is something I'm hoping to fix. There's a specific shield with some orange text that is very useful. But it is an SSU assassin-based shield. The orange text is, I believe it's replenished 20% of your maximum life whenever you take weapon damage from an enemy. So it just adds like a ton of extra life regen and survivability for times when you may not be able to be attacking. Like if you're getting stun locked through hit recovery and stuff. No. I don't know what that is, actually. Trying to remember to keep my Shadow Refuge up at all times. It's got not that long of a cooldown, or skill duration, rather. Buff duration on it is only like a little under 19 seconds, I think, so remembering to keep that up at all times is... It's not like it's hard, it's just my brain doesn't think to swap over to Shadow Refuge. Especially since I have to hit an enemy with it, I can't just, like, cast it. Okay. It's a 1 in 3 chance to get this to drop. No drops yet. The physical resistance that we're getting from Shadow Refuge and the Pierce are both just, like, a very important part of our survival. We have a ton of chance to avoid damage, but it's not enough to keep us alive through everything. Can't remember if there's a 4th one or not, or if it's just these 3. But we got our hammer anyways, so we're good. Okay, let's... Amazon bow. That's interesting. It's one I don't have, so I'll hold on to it. Get rid of those. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about whether or not I want to use Snow Squall, but I kind of like these. The extra life on attack is also really nice. These do have Cold Absorb, so if I need the Cold Absorb, I might do that. And I don't have another source of Cannot Be Frozen yet. If I can get another source of Cannot Be Frozen, then I will definitely start using Quav Sins, but until I can get that... Yeah. These are also okay. The a second proc for Crucify on hit would be cool, because we already have one from the set, but... Okay, we still have... Let's see. Yeah, we have Silver City, and we have Tranathala. Sunstone of the Gods is going to be a really important one for us. Let's just go from here, since I don't know where. The Sunstone of the Gods is going to give us 5% increase in 8 elemental damage, which is big. This is... he's right over there. Also, I gotta remember Shadow Refuge gives me 90% movement speed, so it's kind of useful to absolutely zoom. Come on, stop getting stuck on stuff. So obviously there's not a whole lot we can do here until 120. Or no, I guess we can do Cathedral of Vanity. Is that 110? Is that 115 or 120? That is 115. So we can do that. Maybe. We can attempt it anyways. We We still have some hit recovery and block recovery problems when there's too many enemies. So I really need to get better, faster hit recovery. That should be one of my big goals coming up, is finding a source of FHR, because, let's see, just pop open D2 stats here. Faster hit recovery, we have 65. If I pull up the speed table, assassin with one-handed defensive. Hit recovery, we need 86 for a 4 frame, which is our reasonable goal. So we need another 21 points still. So I might MO some faster hit recovery for that. Or I might just look for some FHR jewels, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to look for another source of FHR. I don't think there's any charms anytime soon that are going to give us FHR either. Unless... Does combat speeds count FHR? Because I know it does offensive speeds, like your... I think combat speeds would affect FHR as well, wouldn't it? So Idol of Vanity should give us another 15. We'll have to double check that. Hey, not down here? If I can get a couple hits off and the enemies are lined up, the charge bolts just go nuts. I would love to see a 10-15 right here coming up. That'd be very nice. I hate farming this, it's very annoying. Honestly, I'm less worried about the XP. If I can just get a 10 all stats, I'll be good. There's definitely a lot of janky stuff that goes on with, there's having... swing. Yeah, see, if I get stuck into hit recovery, I can't swing to heal myself, and I need to be swinging, otherwise I just die. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. That's why that shield is going to be so good. Still no. Was I talking about the shotgunning, maybe? If I can get them to line up, it does a crap ton of damage. Like the charge bolts deal a ton. Wow. Can't even get an ear to drop, let alone a 10-15. Really don't care what the XP is, though. I just want the attributes. And I guess since we're here, we'll do, or we'll try to do, Idol of Vanity. Those who know me know that I hate Idol of Vanity. It's one of my least favorite fights because I'm really bad at it. Not that it's a poorly designed fight or anything, I'm just terrible at it. And I have a feeling that it will be difficult for this character to do as well. There's an ear. What did we get on our ear? 9-7. That might be the worst ear I've seen in a while. Don't think I'll be able to get there in time. Yeah. Again, we get stun locked and we just can't survive it. So, let's give it one more try. I want to look for another Zakaru mirror, anyways.
Hail to you, champion.
I think it's my block recovery as well is really bad. I'll have to double check my block speed as well. Wow, that's a pretty bad one as well. We do have a 9% attribute one, which isn't the worst, I suppose, but... Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Yep. Okay. Well, that's good. We have our Idol of Vanity now. So, 15 combat speeds. Let's, check. Where would it be? Speed. Hit recovery, 65. This on. Speed 8. Okay, yeah, so it does. And is that block speed too? I think so. It does. Okay, it's literally all speeds. So, the combat speed's there. Let's see, for our block, we didn't go up a frame. We're still at 6 frame block. At 80s, oh no, we did. We're at 90 block now. So we're at a 5 frame block. And 86 is the highest I think I'll be able to get that reasonably, because the next tier is 174 for 4 frames and 600 for 3 frames. So I might be able to get 174 if I stack block speed with like a really good shield. But like this one, for example, doesn't have any increased block speed. So the shield that I do want, however, let's give me a second here. I'll pull it up so that you guys can see as well. Just the one that I want to farm for. Let's see. Display capture. So, We are looking for the Assassin Shield. Here, Bladed Shield, Zale's Temptation, regen 20% life over 5 seconds upon taking weapon damage. It also gives a ton of Tri-Elemental, bonus to Crucify, which can't use anyways, but I think this might stack with like Crucify procs, potentially. I'm not sure. Obviously, in order to use Crucify, you need to be using a Naginata, which is a two-handed weapon, so you can't use a shield with that anyways. So I think this is for like boosting Crucify procs. The lower weapon damage slows target whatever elemental, max elemental resist. It does require a lot of dex, but that's no problem for us. We're already over that for dex. But it's this the 5 skill levels and the life regen and the flat damages. So hopefully I can get this to drop. It is an item level 120, so we'll farm like Duncraig for this. Hopefully that'll be the goal. Change back. Here we are. So next up on the list is actually Athala, which is Halls of the Dead. So let's go do Athala. Let's Dry Hills, right? There it is down here. I think. No. I'm like 99% sure Halls of the Dead is in the Dry Hills. Ah, there it is up there. I can see it. Y'all know I hate Act 2 maps. Can't read them for shit. Just like super light red on a white background for most of it. It's the worst. I just like walked past this, didn't even notice it. I hate doing this run all the time, so I am going to get the Athala waypoint. It's funny, we were talking about it on TRG's stream when he was doing his caster barb. That he just goes and gets the Island of Scarata waypoint instead. It's way closer to the areas where you fight 2 of the priestesses. I think the fire and the ice one. And the lightning one is closer to the Athala waypoint. But it's so out of the way that he never grabs it. I just never even second guessed it. I just always went and got it. But he's right. The Island of Scarata one is probably better to go for. Where the hell? Here then. Ah, there it is. I didn't see it because of the... Okay. That was pretty easy. I am a little worried here because defenders are going to destroy me. However, there's a lot of tight hallways where our shotgun from the chain or from the charge bolts is going to like be hilariously strong. It's just that when we get to defenders, they're going to destroy us. Like right here. Ooh. If I get lucky and they miss, you know, if I'm moving fast enough, I suppose, it's possible. As you can see, I'm still super squishy. I don't have a lot of resistances. Not physical resist anyways. I got a little bit from Shadow Refuge, but and I have such little life. I only have 5k life. But that is the way this build plays. It is an absolute glass cannon. So you guys have seen me do this run here that I'm about to do, like, dozens of times. I've done a lot of PA farming. So with the life on kill, I was able to tank through it, but if there's two defenders at once, I'll just die. Yeah, damage is kind of terrible on her because she's absorbs lightning, but with the clear speed here, I'm a little worried about Taganzi in the future. Suppose I didn't bother to use my bomb, which I should have. Ooh. Okay. That was a close one. Yeah, that's about how we expect it to go. I believe my Shadow Refuge wore off there, is partially what happened. Normally I go straight up there and teleport over the wall to the ice one, but I want to take it slower. I don't want to get surrounded and die. Oh. Cool. Take a look at that moment. I keep getting stuck on the reanimates. I really have to put rip on a piece of my gear somewhere. They are another layer of survivability, but they're very annoying. Getting caught on them. Got an Ascari call as well, that's nice. I'll take the top route instead of, well, I guess I can try teleporting. Put on a teleport first. Total. Obviously the reanimates serve a purpose. I would have died a couple of times now if it wasn't for them. But they are very annoying. Yeah. When it's open and I can't, like, funnel them through a hallway, that's what happens. So we have a dodge rune, which is 14. So where is that going to fit here? Minion life. I don't think I'll be using that for anything specifically. Scary Call and a Whisper of the Damned. These can go in here. Okay. Yep, right on top of an arrow's head. This is why I don't play hardcore, especially not in median. Once I get Shadow Refuge on, it's a lot better, but as soon as it falls off and I forget to like refresh it before it falls off, I just immediately have no physical resist and get shredded. Which is expected. We'll go grab the Island of Scarado waypoint as well. And I'll be doing a ton of Trinathleta farming for... I'll be doing a ton of Trinathleta farming for the trophy anyways. I think I have a spare trophy fragment though, so it won't be as bad, hopefully. So I'll show some of that probably, but I need to get a 5% innate LE anyways. I'd like to get a perfect trophy if I can, or a perfect charm rather. The 5 physical resist from the trophy will just be nice in general, it always is. I'm kind of thinking about whether or not I want to take continuity, but I feel like it's probably just a waste of points, since it is quite a few points I have to put in there. But I have Idol of Vanity, so I could take it if I wanted to. I do have more skill points than I know what to do with. I just don't know if it's going to be better than taking a different mastery, because I don't need meditation anymore. I can spec out of meditation now. That's no longer necessary. What's our last one? Or is that all? No, that's all 3, right? We did Cross 3000, we did Trinathleta, we did Silver City. So it's on to dungeons now. We can do Black Road. Why don't we go do Black Road? That'll unlock this for us, Vampiric Icon. I'm curious about how that works. We could do Continuity. I'm tempted to. It is 6 points, but... let's go do Bramwell. I'd like to be able to see anything. can't actually, you know, go do like Cabraxis or anything here, but it'll give us our skill. And it'll give us some extra life and mana, I suppose. Of course, reanimates, causing him to come into the circle. Come on. Please kill him, thank you. Okay. So we got a 5-4-11. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. That's not bad. We did get a black road as well. Going to start my second line here. This is going to look goofy until we fill this out, but it's fine. So, Sorcerer's Lightning. I don't think I have that, actually. Sorcerer's Fire. I don't have that either. The Sorcerer's Fire is an axe? Plus 8 Sorcerer's skill levels, fire spell damage, fire pierce, flat energy, chance to avoid. That's cool. I've never played a fire sorceress, so that's interesting. I like that. Both of those are new finds for me. Okay. Next we'll go do Secret Cow level. Well, we'll go do Pull Prince anyways, which is kind of the cow level. Does pretty good in cows. Sacred Crystal Sword can only be the SU, which is... I forget. Shadow Saber. Crucify, magic damage per base level. Huh. That's interesting. That's strange, again, because Crucify... Oh, Crucify only requires a melee weapon. I swore Crucify was Naginata only, but apparently not. Okay, never mind. So it's meant to be a... Ow. Crucify plus 14% magic damage per base level. That's kind of crazy. Since you're not turning any physical damage into magic damage, it's just the flat magic damage. That 14% helps actually scale it up. But the 5 fire, lightning, and cold res as well. That's crazy. This is a really cool weapon. I might play around with that a little bit as well. Another Sacred Unique. Gothic plates. I don't know what the Gothic plate SEs are. Scales of the Serpent. Ooh. That's really cool. Wow, that would be, like, incredibly good for the Javazon, actually. That'd be really nice to use on my Javazon. That's super cool. I mean, I'm going to be swapping off of Poison for my Javazon, but if I ever play another Poison build, what other Poison builds I could use that with? Assassin would be able to rock it with, like, Way of the Spider stuff if you want to go for a Poison build. The Arachnomancy proc is only on melee striking, not on striking, so it wouldn't be able to go with, like, the throwing knife setup. You could probably rock a different melee skill for, like, single target. I mean, obviously, single target is not the big seller for poison builds. It's the clear speed usually. It's a cool piece to find though. And it's one of the reasons I really like playing on a single player account instead of playing on ladder. Ladder is fun and all, but you miss out on... You end up having to use a lot of crafted gear, basically. It's like a really big thing. I'm holding right click, but it's not auto-targeting for some reason. Doing some weird stuff. Okay, I should be able to go back. Do I have to do this here, or... I think I may have to do this here. See how this goes. Now, there's no lockout timer, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Stop moving around, please. Not bad. So, our Fool's Gold is not great. Yeah, it's not great. We can roll up to 38 in each stat. It's an okay mid-roll for the magic find. And bottom roll for bonus defense, so pretty crappy, but it'll do for now. Let's go repair.
Oh, hi there.
How much time do we have left? Oh, plenty. So, put this in here, and this I'll actually just keep here. I may want to use that. That's a fun weapon. I could even use it with this build as well, which is cool. That's a cool weapon. I may try that out. It'll break the set right now, obviously, but it's another tri-Ellie build. So that's pretty cool. Okay, next up on the list is Rathma. Hopefully not too bad. And how's our roll? Yeah. Okay. Middle on the life regen, but very good considering the attack rating rolls 21 to 150. near perfect on the attack rating, which is actually really, really nice. Like, that's giving us 10,000 attack rating. Yeah. That's very good. That's very nice. I don't think there's anything else with attack rating on it that we can roll for good rolls yet. We'll have some coming up, some other attack rating rolls, but hey man, our damage is looking good. I don't know why it's constantly bouncing around like that. Like, I'm not sure what causes it to do that. Change every so often. If you know why it's doing that, let me know. I have no idea. I don't know what could be causing that. I'm not doing anything. It's just swapping back and forth between a higher and lower damage, weirdly. Okay, we just have Asmodan and we have Invasion 2. Okay, and that'll be it for the 115s. So, on to River of Flame. We'll try Invasion first, then we'll go do Asmodan. Since Asmodan we can brute force and Invasion we can't. So. Okay. Cannot get hit by the storm if we want the extra 2% life and mana. Think we're good. Motherfucker. Yeah.
Impossible.
We can get it easy. It was just really bad timing. It was really bad timing on like the storms popping up, forcing me to move right when the guy was showing up with the pulsing cold damage. So, Frozen Shambler, I think. The worst part is we didn't even get hit by the storm, we just died to the rest of the bullshit. Looks like we should have enough time to do... I completely forgot about that. I forgot completely about my bomb, which would have been very useful in that Riftwalker fight. Is it a good one? Let's see. Wow. So 2 max res, 19. Let's see. It rolls 11 to 20, so 1 off from a perfect one, which is nice. I'll take that. We got 81 max res across the board now. That's very, very useful. Only thing we have left is Invasion, so let's give this one more try. I'll remember to use my bomb this time. And then next time we will do... we'll start 120s. Or I might do a couple farming videos. Just in case for some reason we immediately get Gibbs. I just took damage from the storm, so I didn't get the bonus. God, that's annoying. Well, we got the extra skill, I guess. We'll get the life a little later. I'll probably go do that on my own time. That'd be a cool spears on leveling weapon. Nice. Oh, it's 12. That's really not that many. We're gonna burn through them when we start doing jewel crafting. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this one. That's all the 115 dungeon and rifts done. We did Legacy of Blood last time, so yeah, that's all of them done. Between videos, I may do a little bit of farming for some better rolls on some of this. Like my Fool's Gold is pretty terrible. Um, and I'll probably, I don't know, that's a pretty good roll. It's one off of max life. We'll probably do a full video of Trinathula farming as well. And I'll probably try and get the couple points we're missing in a few of these, like the getting a perfect Akarat or something. Whatever I feel like doing. I'm one off from a Horizons focus. So, and I'll go get the bonus here. It's 2% life and health, so it's not the be all end all or anything, but I do want to grab it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Consider subscribing. See you all in the next one.